Atul Vishwanath. I'm studying electrical engineering in Illinois Institute of Technology, Chicago. United States because the way they go about their education here, it's very different from how we have it in India. There's a lot of focus on research over here. There's a lot of a thought process. There's a different thought process here. The professors instill that diligence in you, that discipline in you to think beyond the box, and there's a lot of emphasis on experimentation and discovery, not like how it is in India. It's like an upgrade in your thinking process as compared to what we were being taught in India. Not really, because I was pretty convinced about the caliber of shiksha.com, because as time passed by, I came to understand like the dedication and the sincerity of my academic counselor. She had been helping me throughout the journey, and she was very honest and straightforward with me. At times, when I was feeling desperate, like I was wondering whether I would even get into a university, whether I would be even able to cope with the visa interview and stuff. I got a straightforward answer, you can do it. I mean, unless you put in your hard work, there's nothing to it. So we also, from our side, we are going to be helping you. So don't worry about that. That's our problem. You focus on yours. So that sort of honesty and straightforwardness, I really appreciated. Yeah. So I didn't doubt shiksha.com one bit. What I did was I took a template from a college, like what the college wanted, right? Like what do you see yourself in the next 10 years if you're studying with us? How do you benefit from studying? Those assorted questions you get from the reading blogs and different websites on how to write SOPs, right? I took them, and then I made a sort of draft of a SOP, and then I approached shiksha.com, and the editor helped me out with streamlining my SOPs, and so after fine tuning it, yeah, that's how I got my final SOP. Punctuality, straightforwardness, and really helpful. I would say that no matter what, don't give up. Even if you fail at the final hurdle, visa interview, whatever, don't give up, because there's always another option. If not one country, then, if not one time, you can give it another time. But be mentally prepared for it. Don't be scared, don't be scared of taking options in your life, because the reason that you're here in this position, that why you want to do your academics, I mean, why you want to do your graduate studies or whatever, is because you're mentally prepared for it. Don't back away from that. That's what I want to tell him or her. The fact that they drove on the other side of the road, okay, and the fact that the switches were the opposite direction, okay, you flick up to switch on, that is a bit bizarre. That was a bit bizarre, but that was fine. I mean, it took a bit getting used to. The neighborhoods were all clean. It's all it's well maintained here. There was obviously a culture shock, because you're landing in a different country, after 26 hours of journey. My journey took 26 hours. Yeah, that tiredness and you'll be wondering, am I really here? That sort of dream I felt. First 3 days took a bit getting used to, because there was a different way of transport here. You don't buy tickets like in India. You tap the card. Yeah, you tap the card and get in, and you cannot enter the buses or train unless and until you tap that card. And there's a line that is drawn, so that you should not move in beyond the line. And It's very systematic here. I really like this. There's a discipline to the life here. When you move to a different country, be ready to accept the culture there, because the people there don't think the same way as you think. We all were brought up in a different like peer system, different social setting. So be open to all change. Don't settle for anything lesser than what you believe is right. But at the same time, accept change as and when it comes. That's what I want to tell. That's the biggest. I think that's the biggest learning curve. That's the steepest learning curve for any Indian coming to US. The fact that I got to interact with the coordinator, I mean, interact with the counselor on a very down, like personal basis, I WhatsApp the counselor, like as and when I had doubts, I could WhatsApp her, and I could talk to her all the anytime. So I got that immediate response. That's what I felt like. It sets Shiksha Apply apart from other counselors. I'm not sure about other counseling this thing, but that's what I felt. The punctuality, the sincerity in the like the service. That's what I felt. It was excellent. Yeah. Selecting the colleges. You need to know whether you actually fit into that college. That's the biggest mistake that people do. That's what I feel. Like, you might be able to go to a country, and you might know. See, there are different places, rural, urban, different settings, right? We might be from a metro city like Delhi or Bangalore or something. But then if you go to a village kind of area, there are places in US where like University of Alabama Huntsville, that's in a bit of a rural setting, like a suburban type. We need to know whether we can adjust to that life, that sort of life. Look at the universities, look at the settings, and be mentally prepared. Like, if you go to a place and you don't find things that you want, like how you want them to be, don't be afraid. Just think about what kind of life you can achieve after those years of studies. Maybe you can move to a better city, bigger city, uh, like more accessibility, different things. That's the best thing. Just think about your studies for those 2 years, and don't uh, don't shy away from taking part in extracurricular activities. Like, there'll be a hell lot of clubs. So many clubs are there. So many things that you never thought would be possible. Different science clubs, like Greek clubs are there, like Phi Kappa Phi or whatever that is. These are like excellence clubs, which uh, which are focused on academics. And then there is IEEE club here, which is really different from how it works in India. Uh, they present a lot of papers. So make sure that you get into the hang of things. Talk to the professors. Get to know them. Get them to know you on a personal basis. And if possible, work under them and succeed. Make the best of your university. That's all I can tell.